Hi Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your November 2019 full moon reading for you. Now, this full moon will affect you until December 12th, 2019. So this is from full moon on November 12th, 2019 to full moon December 12th, 2019. Okay, so let's get started and let's delve right in to this full moon. Now, this is called the Beaver full moon. This is a time of work, of concentration, of dedication. And why it's called the Beaver full moon is beavers are nocturnal creatures, and this is a time where they would build their dams, their dens, their, place to keep them warm during the winter. And this was a time that they really focused and hunker down. And so this is going to be a time of kind of focusing and hunkering down. Now, of course, this is in the Northern Hemisphere and in the colder areas of the Northern Hemisphere. So, yeah. That being said, for you in the Southern Hemisphere, don't think that this isn't a time of hard work and dedication. It's a hard work and dedication anyway, because it's still known, I believe, as the Beaver Moon for you. And here it is just simply you focusing and dedicating yourself to your goals and what you need to achieve as you are going into the summer months. Now, this full moon is also in Taurus, and what I have right here is from my Moonology cards, the full moon in Taurus, which it says here, your dreams need a practical plan. This is a time where your dreams really do need to have a practical plan, a practical setting to move yourself forward. You're going to feel more secure, more happy within yourself, or happier within yourself, happier within your life, if you can give a voice to your dreams. And if you can sit there and say, this is what I need to do. It doesn't mean that you have to have everything figured out at all. All right, Leo? But it does mean that you are having more of a plan and a fantastic drive. And the full moon in the Moonology says here, surrender to the divine. And that's what the full moon means. So here, surrendering yourself to the divine, saying, I know you understand the higher power for me, what I need to do to get myself to where I want to be. And so you're kind of letting the divine, you are letting the divine guide you as you are giving a practical plan to everything you have that you are working towards and that you are building and cultivating. So I'm going to move your Moonology cards over to the side. We're going to do a moon reading and a tarot reading. So we're using the Good Tarot here, and all these cards will be linked in the description box below. So let's see now. How will the full moon of November 2019 affect Leo? How will Leo be affected by the November full moon of 2019? How will Leo be affected by the November 2019 full moon? How will Leo be affected by the November 2019 full moon? How will Leo be affected by the November 2019 full moon? How will Leo be affected by the November 2019 full moon? Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Oh, okay, fantastic. That's where we're going to stop. We're just going to take these, put these up front, because they almost all just fell. And so that's where Spirit wants me to stop. So at your heart, you have love. Now this is also representative of a Gemini time frame, and that is from May 21st to June 20th. So something from this time frame may be coming up at this time. But it's moving forward in love, and it can also be a Gemini. And then you're crowned here by the King of Fire, and that's you. You're represented by the fire signs, by the wands, by fire, in the minor arcana, and by the strength card in the major arcana. So here you're shining through, Leo, as a king, and that is beautiful. We have the Three of Earth. This is working with others, but I see you here working more. This Three of Pentacles really shows me here you working more by yourself, connecting with your higher drive, your higher goals. Then we have the Transformation. Now this is the Death card in the major arcana. There we go. And a time frame of, this is a Scorpio time frame of October 23rd to November 21st. Then we have the Three of Air, the Three of Swords. The repeat of the number 3 is showing me that divinity is with you, and it's showing me even more the power of surrendering to divinity to move you forward, surrendering to your angels, to your spirit guides. The Three of Air is about heartbreak. And then you have the Page of Air of air sign energy, a Gemini, which is shining really powerfully through in this reading, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. And then we have the 9 of air, doubts, fears, apprehensions, really questioning yourself. And you shine through right at your crown. You come through the strength card right here. And there's a beautiful strength to you. And you are owning this time of this full moon. And then we have the 5 of waters, the 5 of cups. This is saying change your mind, change your life when it comes to what you love, when it comes to what you desire. And the 8 of fire here says that changes are coming, changes that you hadn't expected, but changes that are really going to be quite magnificent for you. All right, so at your heart here, Leo, we have love. And who doesn't love love at their heart? I mean, that's exactly where you want it to be. And here with this love energy and this love tarot card, there is a strong Gemini presence. Again, a time frame of May 21st to June 20th. You are embracing what you love and you are moving forward in your truth. You are cultivating what you desire, and your heart is really being your guide. But also know here there's going to be a duality of purpose and a duality of self to you at this time, meaning that you're not just going to be operating on one level here, Leo. You're going to be operating on multiple levels to get you where you want. And you might actually find that you have 2 faces. It can be the one that you wear at work and the one that you wear at home. That would be the most logical. But it's also 2 desires that are guiding you forward during this time. And the 5 of waters says that you're really focusing on something here. And this one thing is more based off of disappointments, failures, heartbreaks, pains, than on the beautiful love that is surrounding you. Because the 5 of waters, the 5 of cups, it shows here 5 pearls, yes, but in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, it shows 3 cups spilt. And the person looking at them and just being absolutely devastated. And then it shows 2 cups standing upright behind him. And those 2 cups for me symbolize the 2 of cups, the minor arcana lover's card. So this is saying here, change your mind, change your life, and look towards what you love. Look towards what you desire. Because love here is a guiding force for you from the 12th to the 12th. Right? Your heart is going to be your greatest anchor and your most profound truth. Also embracing what you love and the people that you love. And then you just shine through like a star at your crown with the King of Fire and the Strength card. You are represented by the Strength card in the Major Arcana. You are represented by the Wands, which here are the fire signs, in the Minor Arcana. This also represents a Sagittarius and a Aries. There we go. And again, look at that. Here, he's holding his heart in his hands. There is something about your heart, your passion, that is stronger than you think it is. There is something about your truth that is guiding you, the way that you want to stand, and the place that you want to be. Now here you have the sun shining behind you. People are going to be taking note of you during the day, all right, which makes perfect sense. But there is greater knowledge coming to you at night. So here, your strength lies within what people can't see and what people do not understand. Your strength is not brute force strength. It is something subtler, it is something gentler, and it's something far more lasting and profound. Right? You are also going to be a king. Kings, for me, are the actors upon the stage. In medieval times, they were the people who got to be seen. Queens were the behind the scenes. So it does not matter your gender or how you identify yourself. It simply matters that people will be taking note of you, and they will actually be taking note of you in their mind. They'll be sitting there and going, wow, Leo did this, Leo did that. So be very mindful of your actions, how you speak to people, how you address situations, because people will remember. And your greatest strength, remember, lies in your kindness, lies in your ability to connect and communicate with people. Then we have the 3 of air and the 8 of fire. The 3 of air is unfortunately heartbreak, disappointment, sorrow, and feeling rather inadequate. It's like, oh my gosh, I've had enough. I can't do this anymore, and I don't want to. The good thing is that the 8 of fire is saying that there's a huge change from this. But you have to address and look at this heartbreak, this pain, and this disappointment that has been weighing you down for so long. Because the 3 of air, the Three of Swords, is saying, in order for you to move forward in the beauty of your dreams, in the surrender to the divinity, actually it's as you surrender to divinity that these heartbreaks and pains come up, these disappointments get seen, and you're like, wow, okay, I'm not living like this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I am moving towards my truth, towards where I stand and where it is that I need to be. The Eight of Fire is saying here that change is going to come all at once and sudden. All right. So there is a sense of first having to go through heartbreak and disappointment in order to get that change, in order to get that power. But as that power comes, and when that power comes, you're going to need to step back just a bit. You're going to need to step back, kind of take it all in, and then embrace the beauty of the light that is coming your way, the beauty of the joy that you will be letting into your life and moving forward in. Then we have the Page of Air. The Page of Air is an air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. You have a strong Gemini presence here, and this is you being a student of your passion, a student of your creativity, a student of your mind. So from the 12th to the 12th, you are going to be in a place of study, in a place of cultivating and understanding. This is going to be a fantastic time for you to take on new projects, for you to learn new things, for you to really expand yourself, because you're going to be like a sponge. This is also saying here that you have, yes, a strong air sign energy, but you also have the Death card, a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new. And again, this is a Scorpio time frame, a time frame of October 23rd to November 21st. You are embracing a change. You are rising out of the ashes like a phoenix. And this does not mean that, Leo, your time is always like a phoenix. You're always rising. You're always having to struggle. Life is about struggle. And I know people say, I always have to do this. Everybody always has to do it. Everybody always has to kind of build up the courage and move forward. I'm sure that Bill Gates and Oprah Winfrey have to do that every single day. That there are times where they have failed and they thought, oh my gosh, this is humiliating. I can't go forward, or I can't believe I made such a foolish decision. Some that we know about and some that we never will. And they keep on soldiering on. That's the key to success. And that's what I'm seeing here. The key to your success is your profound strength, is your profound power, is your way of moving and embracing what it is that you desire and where it is that you desire being. Because with the transformation here comes an embrace of your glory and embrace of your truth. It takes you from the place of looking at the negative, the sorrow, the disappointments, the heartbreaks, the pain, to embracing the change that you are more than willing and more than ready to embrace. The Nine of Air, the Nine of Swords, says that, yes, there is a sense here of sorrow and of disappointment. That is going to be one thing that has to be overcome during this full moon as you're moving forward from the 12th to the 12th. The power to let go of the negativity, the power to say, yes, I've messed up in the past. Who hasn't? I mean, you show me one person who has lived an absolutely perfect life, and I will be gobstopped. I mean, I will fall on the floor because nobody does this. I mean, you have your religious figures, okay, and your holy people, most definitely. And you could say those people were perfect, but those people lived thousands of years ago. So here you have this sense of power and you have the sense of truth. You have the sense of, yes, feeling discouraged and disgraced and upset and disappointment and being like, oh my gosh, how do I ever get to where I need to be? You're going to be robbing yourself of sleep. It can be that you're procrastinating throughout the day. And I don't mean to call you out, Leo, if you are. Believe me, I absolutely understand procrastination or having to get 18 million things done at one time. And sometimes you just want to sit quietly. You just want to be sitting, being left alone, and having nobody make a demand on your time. So with the Nine of Air, there can be things like kind of outside circumstances that are coming in that make you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to get ahead. I'm never going to get to where it is that I want to be. It's kind of like you want to fall down on the floor and say, just leave me here, I'm done. It's kind of, you're being very melodramatic is what Spirit is showing me, which I commend, by the way. But it's kind of like be melodramatic within your mind, within yourself. When somebody is speaking and you don't want to hear them, scream within your own mind, but still be respectful on the outside, because that's going to be what gets you far. And with the Nine of Swords, there is a sense here of you very much embracing your power and your truth, you standing your ground and you knowing where it is that you're going. Yes, there's sorrow. Yes, there's disappointment. Yes, there's heartbreak and pain. But the Three of Earth is showing me that you rise above it. You aren't defined by it. Okay? So here with the 3 of earth, paired with the 9 of air, you are moving past the pains and the sorrows and the disappointments, the heartbreaks, and you are really moving forward to cultivating the world that you want and the place that you want to stand. This is because you are calling on the strength that you were born with and born into, and you are changing your mind to change your life. So let's see here, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, or Venus, how you are cultivating the time, how the time of this full moon will affect you till December 12th, 2019. How will Leo be affected by the November full moon to the December 12th full moon? Show me clearly. How will Leo be affected by the December 12th full moon to the December full moon? Show me clearly, show me clearly. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Fantastic. Okay, that's where the cards fell, so that's where Spirit wants me to stop. Let me just straighten these out because I'm going to sandwich them all together. Okay. And I will say all of these and hold them all up to you in just a minute. I'm just going to be quiet for a moment as I put them down. Oh, I love that you're ending with the blue moon. That's beautiful. Okay, Leo. At your heart right here is full moon eclipse. And this says, conclusions are within reach. And this is with the love card. So as you're moving within the lover's card, as you're moving towards what you love, as you are embracing what you desire, conclusions are within reach. What you truly love is within your reach. My goodness. You're just slipping and sliding all over the place. Then we have the 5 of Waters with the full moon in Aquarius. It says, show the world the real you. Stop looking at the disappointments, the pains, what you haven't been or what you will never be. And say, you know what, I'll never be that. And then let it go. Because it's okay. It's okay to simply be you. And here, with your heart also having the full moon in Aquarius there, it says, show the world the real you. Do not be afraid to be the real you. No matter how quirky you are, I mean, as long as you're not hurting people or animals or, just being nasty, let your true self shine out. And don't sit there and say, oh, I have to change myself to be what everybody else wants me to be. You know what? Who cares about everybody else? Oh, my goodness. I'm going to pause there just for a moment because I don't know if I did this or not, but the new moon is coming. November 26th is the new moon, and it says a new start is coming, and then the new moon is in Sagittarius, so it says luck is on your side. And that's what I'm seeing here with the scenario. It's kind of like from the new moon onward, you are from the 26th of November onward, you're going to be graced by luck. And it might not always seem like you're as lucky as you would like to be. Or you're sitting there and you're saying, Dane, you know what? You said there was going to be luck happening from the 26th onward, but there isn't any luck here. And things have been really hard. But know that divinity is walking with you and that you have a new start and that you have this grace of courage as you are moving towards what you desire and where it is that you truly want to be, the power of you that you are embracing. So know you're going to get kind of a jump start, a kickstart from the 26th onward. Then you are crowned here, the King of Fire, and the supermoon. So this says emotions are running high. So as you hold your heart in your hand, as you are embracing the power of yourself, as you are the king standing before your throne, emotions are running high. Be mindful of that during this time. Be mindful that you might be acting rather intensely to situations, or that situations are going to have a very severe emotional impact on you. So just be ready for that to come your way. Then we have the full moon in Pisces with you right here, Leo, as the strength card. And this says balance spirituality and practicality with your strength, with your truth, the balancing of spirituality, there we go, and practicality is going to be so important. The balance of what you want and the way that you're moving forward on this earthly plane, but then also what your soul is crying for, what your heart truly needs. Then, at your root, is the 3 of air, heartbreak and pain and disappointment. And then it says the full moon in Sagittarius. It says here, look at the bigger picture. So with the heartbreak, the pain, the disappointment, the feeling overwhelmed, look at the bigger picture. Look at what it is that you truly want, and where it is that you truly want to be, and what it is that you are standing for. And that is going to propel you forward to the place that you want to be, and not the hurt that has been defining you for so long. And it doesn't have to be that it's been years. When I say so long, it can be that it's been weeks or days of just feeling inadequate. And even an hour of feeling inadequate is too long. It's just too long. The 8 of fire changes coming in. And then the new moon in Scorpio. It says, work through your fears. Okay, with the changes that are coming, you're going to be forced to work through your fears, forced to see things differently, because the change is just going to come. Yes, you have to step back, you have to take it all in, but the change is coming. It's like, ready or not, here I come. That's how it feels like. And it can either feel like it's hunting you down, or like you're playing a game of tag, and that everything is going to be discovered in its rightful time, because that is preferably how it should be. Then we have the page of air, an air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius, but also you being a student of your mind, your soul, what you want and what you want to achieve, with the full moon in Leo. And this says, don't let pride get in your way. And I love here, Leo, that you shine through within this reading as a full moon, spotlighted behind you. Do not let pride get in your way. Let yourself be open to being the student that you are, to cultivating the ideas and the desires that you want, to learning and embracing new ideas, new avenues and new pathways for where you want to be and what you are discovering. Then we have transformation. This is the Devil card. And the 3rd quarter moon. This says adjustments are required. So here, this isn't the Devil card, I'm sorry, the Death card. This is the dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new. So with this transformation comes adjustments needed. Why? Because you're being reborn. You are looking at things new. A part of your soul is reinserting itself. Okay, you're finding your footing, you're finding where you want to be and how it is that you want to move forward. So know here, adjustments are going to be required as you transform, as you embrace what it is that you want, as you have this dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new. And these adjustments bring you to working through your fears and to showing the world who you truly are. Then we have the blue moon, which is just beautiful, over the 9 of air. So this is doubts and disappointments and heartbreaks and staying up at night and, not feeling your true self. And then the blue moon says, believe in the impossible. Because here, what's holding you back is that you're believing in everybody else's possibilities. You're believing in what the world says you can do or you can't do, or where it is that you should be and where it is that you shouldn't be. Here, it's time to believe in the impossible. It's time to say, you know what, I really have this. And I am really embracing the truth of what I desire, what I want, and who I am. Believe in the impossible here, Leo. Then we have the 3 of earth, you working so hard, you being dedicated with the waxing moon. And this says the energy is gaining momentum. So your energy is gaining momentum as you're working hard and you're dedicating yourself, as you're committing to a higher truth and a higher power of what you want, as you surrender to the divine of this beautiful full moon. You find yourself being guided towards where you want to be. And if you listen, now if you don't listen to the divine guidance, it will just kind of all, I just see a plow coming in and just pushing it all away. All right. But if you do surrender, if you say, I'm open to new ideas, new understandings, new sense of self, you move forward in such power and such commitment and in such beauty that you're unstoppable. And it all boils down to you. Then it brings you a balance of spirituality and practicality, which lets you show the world who you truly are. Your subconscious message for this whole entire reading is the Justice card. Now, this is a Libra energy, a time frame of September 23rd to October 22nd, but justice is coming in. You are cutting through doubts and fears. You are knowing where it is that you stand, and you are moving forward in your truth. As you do so, the subconscious message from the moon is the new moon in Libra. I love that you have a repeat of this Libra energy, this repeat of love, this repeat of balance, this repeat of justice coming forward. And this says a new romantic cycle begins, a new time of being in love with your life, a new time of you being in love moves you forward and graces you with the power of success and the power of your personal perseverance. All right, Leo, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness, and may harmony always be with you. Bye.